Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Seahawks hosting the Cardinals, division rivals. And the Seahawks are 6.5 point home favorites. The over/under is at 45.5 points. The Cardinals are plus 250 on the money line, and the Seahawks are minus 310. Now, these are the pre-kickoff lines. They're going to change the closer we get to kickoff on Sunday. Head to head, the Seahawks have dominated the Cardinals. They're 9-1 against them in their last 10. The Seahawks have beaten the Cardinals the last 8 times they've played them, so last 4 years. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The road team is 6-4. The underdog is 6-3-1 against the spread, while the favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The under is 7-3, and at 45.5 points, the under is 6-4. They played each other already this season out here in Arizona, and the Seahawks won that game 23-20. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the games of 3rd and 9, Kyler Murray fucking something up for the Cardinals. Now, he won't be playing in this game. It should be Brissett. Cooper Kupp is listed as questionable. A.J. Barner is also listed as questionable for the Seahawks. And weather, because they actually do play outside, is supposed to be 60 degrees with 5-mile-an-hour winds from the south and a 1% chance of rain. I always say check the weather, especially for outdoor games, because there isn't very many, but wind and rain can heavily affect these games. The Cardinals are 3-5 overall. They're 5-3 against the spread. The over/under is 4-4, and they're 2-2 on the road. The Seahawks are 6-2. They're 6-2 against the spread. The over is 5-3, and they're 2-2 at home. They're undefeated on the road. Go figure. The Cardinals they've covered their last 3 games. They are 1-5 in their last 6. There was a total of 43 points, 58 points, 50 points, and then 44 points. A 1-point loss to the Titans in a game in which they should have won, and they did not. They blew the lead. Kyler Murray. Yeah, it was Kyler Murray 3 weeks in a row. Then it was the rookie running back where they lost by 4 to the Colts. Then they lost by 4 to the Packers. That was a Jacoby Brissett missing a wide open receiver in the end zone and throwing the ball out of bounds. And then they beat the Cowboys by 10 because for whatever the reason is, the Cardinals own the Cowboys. For the Seahawks, they have won and covered their last 3. They are 6-1 in their last 7. All the games they won, they covered. There's a total of 73, 32, 46, and then 52 points. 3-point loss to the Buccaneers, they did not cover. 8-point win over the Jaguars, they did on the road. Another 8-point win over the Texans, they covered. And then they demolished the Commanders by 24 points. Let's go to the stats. The Cardinals, 227.8 passing yards per game, which is 18th, 111.5 rushing yards per game, which is 20th, and 22.5 points per game, which is 19th. The Seahawks average 262.4 yards passing per game, which is 6th, 103.9 yards rushing per game, which is 22nd, but they're 5th in the league in scoring at 28.9 points per game. Defensively, the Cardinals, 246.8 yards per game allowed through the air, which is 22nd, 103.6 yards per game allowed on the ground, which is 12th, 21.4 points per game allowed, which is 11th. The Seahawks, with the exception of their pass defense, are solid. 241.1 yards allowed per game passing, which is 21st, 85.9 yards rushing per game, which is 2nd, and then 18.8 points per game allowed, which is 5th. Sometimes these stats get skewed because teams are either up, like for the offensive stats, the teams are down a lot of these games and they just start chucking up the ball, so the passing stats are high. Same thing, you have a lead, they go into the prevent defense and they allow all these dink and dunks against them, and que sera, sera. I am going to take the Seahawks on the money line. The $1 million question is, how good or bad is just Kobe Brissett going to look? Because they have the Cardinals have lost, but the last 6 games that they've played that they lost were 1-possession games. So I will take the Cardinals getting the points, and I'm going to go over and just say that because they're division rivals, they'll keep it close, even though the Seahawks absolutely kicked the shit out of the Commanders. Now, these are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.